Hello again, everyone. Excuse me. So I always start a little early just to let everybody have a chance to sign on. If you get on, leave me a comment so I know you're here. Let's chit chat. We're going to create a fun background using the Whirlpool Stencil, black cardstock, and some white ink. Hello, Shannon. How are you? Did anybody else get... Good evening, Lisa. How are you? Did anybody else get massive storms? We were at work standing outside watching them. Hello, Michelle. We were watching the clouds start to like funnel and stuff. It was getting a little crazy in there. Hello, Jerry. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Shannon. On my way home, I was thinking, I want to do something different with this stencil instead of like water. So I thought we'll do a galaxy background. Oh, hello, Darren. How are you? Or shall I say howdy to you as well? So we're just going to wait for a few more people, give everybody a chance to sign in. We'll start promptly at 7. We're going to have some fun. And I'm really excited because these are the very last pictures of the Indy 500. We went to the Indy 500 this year. It was really fun. I put it on my bucket list so that I could mark it off my bucket list when I found out we were going. So these are the last pictures. This is the guy that won. I couldn't even tell you his name. But apparently there's a thing at the Indy 500 that the winner must drink milk. I don't know what that's about, but I'm thinking after you were in a car that long, really hot, milk was probably the last thing I would want, but he drank it and then poured it on himself, so I got that. But this is the last photo, so I'm really excited about that because that's just one more project done, right? And we're going to end it with a very fun Brutus Monroe inspired products layouts. So I do have I got Alabaster white pigment ink, and I got Distress ink as well because I want it to be able to fade out, when Distress ink reacts with water. So it will have the water spots on it, but we're not going to use water. We're going to splatter the heck out of it with the Chroma Mist in Ornament Gold, the Chroma Mist in White, and the Shimmer Mist in Pearl. And I have 3 different brushes here because I'm not sure which one's going to do the best. This is like a stencil brush, like the old school stencil brushes. I picked it up at a flea market a long time ago. So we're going to see if that works. But I do have my standard brushes. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're not here all night, right? All right. So we've got the Whirlpool stencil, and I've been using it for beach layouts and fun things like that. But I thought, hey, doesn't that look like a galaxy with stars and outer space? That's where my brain went with it, right? So I do want to just going to put a little bit, if I can make it stick on there, just a little bit of like a smidge so that it'll stick, because I'm going to really, maneuver around. So let's go ahead. Let's see if I can get the pigment ink to do what I want. Oh, I should have put some there. Okay, so I always go clockwise and then counterclockwise. And here's a little tip I learned. So I always take the cap and I use that to hold everything in place so I don't get ink all over my fingers. We're just going to have a little bit of this on there. And you guys know I love to make it run off the edge, just so it looks like it goes on forever. Okay. Then I want to add some Distress in there as as well. So I'm hoping this stencil brush works, but it might not. Uh-oh. Apparently there was pink on that. Who knew? That's not going to work. So we'll just do this. Good news is I didn't ruin the pad. Making sure nobody's talking to me because I'm not looking up, huh? And I just juiced both of these pads up so that it'll be super inky. And I am kind of just doing the swirly marks now, just to kind of keep it going. Okay, and then we're going to run in with this big one and just kind of make sure it's all even, right? Just kind of carefully run it on there with both the inks. And then we're going to, come on. I'm going to end up with ink on my fingers. Okay, so where I did with the big brush, it did kind of smear a little bit, you guys. So note to self, don't use that, right? All right, so let's try not to get little finger smudges on the page. So we're going to come in again, and there's a lot of ink on the stencil because, like I said, I just re-inked. I don't use my white ink pads a lot, and I should. So I re-inked them, and I made them very, very juicy. I'm just going to come in and get different ones all over it. It doesn't matter because we're going to splatter it, so if it starts to look a little messy, it's going to be okay. So once again, so yeah, I just figured we would come in with some fun white on black. Usually I do dark colors on white, right? So switching it up. And I am going with the grooves, right? Just so they, I don't want to bend the stencil because sometimes I'm a little rough with the stenciling. Wait, what ink is that? Which one? This is the little ink is the Brutus Monroe. Full focus. Alabaster white pigment ink. And then the other one is just the distressed picket fence ink. And they both show up. Actually, the pigment ink, the Alabaster from Brutus Monroe, shows up so much better. But we all knew that, right? It's my favorite white ink. So I just figured this would be a nice little fun layout on a Thursday evening. It is Thursday, right? Oh, it's been one of those weeks. All right. So like I said, I'm just going in, I'm just mixing the two. So the pigment ink is not going to react with the water. So that's where there's going to be some dimension because the distress ink will. So when we splat, and it's not water, I keep saying water, but it's going to be the splatters that we put on with the Chroma Mist. And then let's put one right here. And I don't want to cover the whole page. Oh, you're welcome. I'm just going to come in and keep adding more and more. Until it's all galaxied up, right? And there's so much ink on the stencil that I'm not really having to do a lot because I think it's showing up nicely. They kind kind of look like roses too. Just my opinion. All right. Gonna get this one done, and then we'll start with the splattering, and we'll let everything dry while we're doing the rest. Whoa, whoa. Oh, those big oh, there's another idea. I love it. I like how people see different things. You guys, you know what I mean? Like, I saw the galaxy. I saw stars and the swirl of, you know, what a galaxy looks like, the pictures that I've seen. And you seen lollipops. And I could see that now. I also seen roses. All right. We'll set that to the side. Let's just wipe this up real quick. Get my oh, hello, Christopher. I know. It can't. I was just like, those look like the galaxy. So I'm like making a cheater galaxy background. All right. So we are going to, let's go with our white first. And I always use my little cheater method to mix things up, because if you shake it, it's not always the best. So, and thank you, Christopher. How are you tonight? So I just use my little stainless steel old school letter opener and just give it a nice mix. And then we're going to take this is the Chroma Mist in white. And we are just going to start making stars. And you know what? We might even come in with some colors, you guys, because I think the colors will show up on the white. You know, because the galaxy's fun. All right. And then I do my turn. I splatter all 4 directions, because I feel like when you start to splatter, things start going in the same direction. So I always make sure to turn the paper. That way, even if your splatters come out in the same direction, you've turned the paper so it looks different each time. Oh, hi, Candy! You're at an outdoor concert. What concert are you at? Oh, I know. I'm so excited for the fall and holiday releases. Fall's my favorite season, but isn't that like everybody's favorite season? I feel like we all wait for them. Once we're in the same season, once we're in the current season, we're like, next season, please. Especially if you live in the Midwest. I don't know about anybody else, but 110 degrees is not fun in the humidity. Yeah, I know, right, Candy? Make fun stuff, Christopher. Oh, yeah. Are there any acorns? We need an acorn dye. Yes. Just throwing it out there. And then sometimes I like to, like, splatter it so I get, like, the lines. Or not splatter it, like, you know. I'll show you. Hold on, I'll show you. I always like doing it with the Shimmer Mist. So the Shimmer Mist in Pearl. Again, my little cheater method. Just come in and give that a good mix. Oh, Halloween release. Wait, yes, Shannon. I just Googled to compare. Wait, what did you Google? What did Shannon say? Did I miss Shannon's comment? I don't know. I missed the comment somewhere. What did you compare it to? I'm so confused. Story of my life. Get all this little extra off, right? We don't want to waste nothing. All right. So now we're going to do the fun little... See how I like make the... I love that. And the Shimmer Mist does it the best. You can just kind of like So it's like little shooting stars everywhere. It does make a mess. The back of my paper always looks pretty too. Let's get some of those real thick lines in there. Oh, there's a good one. I just kind of like flip it. I don't really know. Sometimes they turn out better than others. Like really sling it on there. I'm gonna get some down here. And yep, see, I just keep turning so that nothing literally looks the same. And this is going to need a minute to dry, so we'll put the rest of the stuff together, and we're going to turn it one more time. Oh, Starry Night. Yes! I never even thought of that. Look at you guys, all thinking of cool things. Thank you, Candy. I like making a mess. That's my thing. Let's make the bigger the mess, the better, right? All right. Then we're going to come in with the Chroma Mist in Ornament Gold. This is my favorite gold because it's a subtle gold. It's not the orangey gold. Do you know what I mean? Like the real orangey yellow gold. It's a champagne gold, and I really, really like the gold. So it's not going to overpower the white. But I am thinking, what do you guys think? You guys think we should add some colors? What colors? I got all the colors of Chroma Mist sitting right next to me at all times. I have a Brutus Monroe cart full of all Brutus Monroe mixed media. Because it's my go-to. Oh, you know what? This would be really cool if you, instead of the white, if you did glitter glaze. Oh, yeah. Because then you would have the swirly sparkles already in. And since I used the two inks, it's going to start reacting with the Distress ink, but the pigment, the Alabaster white, will hold its shape. Anybody want to go with colors? Any colors? What do you think? Should we add a yellow and an orange? What do you guys think? I say we go for it. Let's make a pretty one. I'm just going to reach down and grab a color. So we've got Chroma Mist in Leaf Green. We're just going to do some light little splatters just to make the stars pretty. Because you know the stars are, when you look up, when you see the galaxy in those pictures, at least for me, I see different colors. So we'll just do one splatter each. So we got some green on there. Ooh, blue violets. So it's really they're only going to show up when they hit some of the white stuff, which is cool. All right. I want purple. I think I can grab a purple. Oh, I did. Now I can't stop thinking about that spinning art machine at the museum, at the amusement park. Nice. Oh, hi, Sue. I just got the neon. I went and they were all sold out, so I have to wait till they come back into stock. There was only one, and I know I need them all in my life. One is just not going to do it. Did I turn the page? I don't remember. Oh, I'm so jealous of you, Shannon. I want the neon colors. They'll go good with my neon embossing powder and my neon Chroma Mist. I think I have some sort of neon. Yeah, I got lots of neons. Okay. And my favorite color of all time, Bumblebee Yellow, because my dog's name is Bumblebee. So this is like her color. Brutus Monroe. Christopher, you didn't know you named a color after my dog. That's why this one's like the one I use up first of all time. All right. What do you think? A little bit of red? Oh, I love how it's showing up on the white. So cool. Oh, candy apple red, and then we'll let this. Let's see, just. Hi, Suzanne. Hopefully soon. I know, right? Child of the 80s and 90s. Yes, I am. I was born in 1980. I'm all about. This kind of reminds me of the wheel. Like, do you guys remember that craft wheel that used to spin and you drop the ink in and it'd shoot it all around? Okay, so let's give you a bit of a close-up. What we got going on. So just a hint of color in there, but look at how cool that is. I'm late to the party here. What did you use to do the swirly stencils? The swirly stencil. So the Whirlpool Stencil. And I used the Brutus Monroe Pigment ink in Alabaster white and Distress ink in Picket fence so that it would react, and so the Picket fence would react with all the splatters and the Alabaster ink would not. So that you will have the form. So we're doing galaxy because this is what the galaxy looks like in my head anyway. All right, let's trim some photos. These all now need to be washed. So we'll put them to the side before I sit my little finger in it. Oh, I thought you said at the amusement park. Was I wrong? I thought you were talking about something at an amusement park. I'm sorry, Michelle. All right, so we were just going to, because this is not even the right results. I was just taking pictures on the screen because we couldn't actually see them. I mean, we could see them, but you couldn't make out like what they were doing. They weren't that far away. And these are all going to be, you know, roughly different sizes. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just going to trim all that excess off. Then we're going to mat it. So these are my last photos for this event. How proud of me are you? We finished one up. Oh, you had one at the amusement park in Pittsburgh when you were young. Okay. I was not that cool, apparently. I did not have one where I live. Or maybe my parents were just like negative child. So we're just going to grab some of my scraps that I got sitting here. And let's get them backed. Yeah, that would be fun to have an amusement ride. Certainly would that did that. Oh, you were probably all covered in all sorts of paint. Yep, this is it. This is the last one. So I was very close. I'm very proud that I kept it up. It worked out better this month, like because I used different like I used different little makeshift kits. I filled up my craft cart with 6 different events to scrap. All right, let's put these guys back over here. I have so much going on in that little kit. All right, so I'm just going to roughly cut these because at least you guys know my thought process on that. When I try to use a trimmer, it's never straight, and I stress myself out over it. But when I cut, I know it's not straight because it's, you know, hand cut. So then I feel better. My Trolley Amusement Park ride days are over. Vertigo does that to you. Oh, my Trolley Amusement Park days are over too. Definitely. Definitely. I'm not even really a big fan of roller coasters anymore. Now, I'll do it, but if I got my choice, I'm not adventurous anymore. It wasn't a ride. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Michelle. But that would be a fun ride. We need a ride like that. I want a ride like that. Okay, let's see what she says. It was a stand at the... Oh, that's kind of cool. Also, if your parents wouldn't let you have one because it was super messy, Totally understand. My parents didn't want me to have one either, but my grandparents bought it for me. Either my grandparents or one of my uncles, just because my parents were like, no. All right. This one is pink. I feel like I want a darker color. I don't want to add pink again. Trying to see what we got going on with all of this. Scrap, scrap, and more scrap, right? Oh, we could use that one. What's this one? Oh, that's that. Oh, we could use that. Oh, we could use that. I'm trying to get more layers. Oh, we could use the green. Okay. I think I've come up with a plan. But did I really? Probably not. Okay. So we've got 3 here, and I think, yes, I can do it. So they're all with the pink. I didn't have one of those, but I think you can still buy them. Right, Michelle? That's what I'm saying. I would love to ride that. I would totally ride that. You guys are probably freaking out because I'm keeping all these scraps, but this is my kit that, so I have to show all my scraps at the end of the month. See how much I used. So and it's really hard for me to do that. All right. Oh, I've got too much going on here. Boop. That's okay, though. Because we're going to make it all work. All right. So how was everyone's day? Oh, hello, Donna. How are you? There's a crowd in here tonight, guys. How have you been? What has your days been like? We had massive thunderstorms, so that was fun. Like all week. Actually, St. Louis, which is, the larger-ish. I don't really consider St. Louis to be a big city, but I think it was Tuesday. They had so much rain in a short period of time. Like all the highways and bridges got flooded. I made it to work, thank God. And then I was like, wait, am I supposed to be here? Is it a Saturday? Because like no one was there. And it was because everything was super flooded, which is always fun. Okay, so we got to do my little trick here because we're going to mat those 4 with all of these. So we're just going to cut strips so that we can make it work. But yeah, it was the most rainfall that St. Louis had got in the history of ever. Oh, you got time in the craft room? Awesome. Getting those pictures of Stella scrapped. I bet you are. All of her beach babe photos. So this is just a little trick. You just cut little strips. You guys have seen me do this so many times. Best way to get more bang for your buck out of your photos, right? Or your scraps. Okay, we're going to use that whole thing up. Then you take your photo, you flip it over, and then you just line it up, and you trim it. This one was really long, so. And you just keep doing that, and it will all, and it'll be really hard to tell. I mean, like, if you're, like, really looking at it, yeah, you're going to be able to tell that I paper pieced it together, but, I mean, you shouldn't really be critiquing it that bad, right? Plus, this is getting our paper time to dry over there. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. Super excited about that. Well, we almost knocked some stuff down over Yes, I did one of her scrap lifting your layout this morning. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Sue. So we'll just keep trimming it up. But yeah, best way to use up scraps right here. And it's such a busy background, you can't really tell anyway. And then you just trim it all nice and off. And then you've got it bordered. Now, yes, you can tell, but you can't really tell that much, right? We got the galaxy over there drying. And this will come together very quickly after this. So what I always just let the mixed media. You gotta make a mess. Like mixed media. I mean, I guess you can try to be really, neat and tidy, but I feel like the best ones come out when you're just playing and having fun and just, back to kindergarten and finger painting type thing. I like the messy look. I will say that 1,000 times. I think the paper piecing is such a good idea. I know, and it's such a time saver. Like, then because I have, like, major anxiety when I have to, like, cut into a 12 by 12 piece of paper because I feel like it's wasting it. I know, that's weird. Because, like, how many scrapbookers do you guys know that are going to run out of paper? I don't know any of them. But neat and tidy are overrated, right? I so agree, Donna. Let's be messy. Said no mother ever to her child. Oh, I got a little overzealous there, didn't I? My son knew that. The way we used to clean his closet out was we'd take everything out and dump it on the floor and play with it for a little while and then clean up and then organize. He always thought that was really fun. Now not so much. He's also going to be 21 this year, so in December 9th. So we are taking my husband, myself, and my mom and dad. We're going to Vegas for a 3-day trip, so we are taking him, and he will actually turn. We'll land Thursday night, so he'll actually have been his birthday here by the time we get there, but and so he'll actually turn 21 on the strip in Vegas, and I'm like, I'm like super jealous that he gets to do that, because let's be honest, I turned 21 and I was 8.5 months pregnant with him. So I didn't really get the cool 21st birthday. But I got the cool kid instead. Alright. Done. I will not be saving those. That will not be happening. Oh, B wants to say hello. Okay. So we might have a little bit of the areas that are still a smidge on the wet side. But that's okay. So then we just want to, let's see, that one needs to go in the middle. We're just going to do a diagonal, right? So let's go with the paper. So we'll put this one here, here, and here. Nope. Here and here. All right, so this is going to go straight down. And then we got the Easy Squeeze Clear Glue by Brutus Monroe. Because there's so much mixed media going on there, let's just make sure we get it stuck, right? So we're going to put this one right there. And then let's get this one on there. I'm kind of talking to myself. Oh, my Lord. I about knocked my whole soda over, and that would have not been fun messy. That would have been, oh, I'd have cried. I'd have just cried. Alright, so let's stick this one right about there. Let's pop this one up on some foam. So what else is going on? You guys going to use the Whirlpool Stencil to make a fun background? Or lollipops. Lollipops came up as well. And I feel like now I need to make a lollipop layout. Yeah. Yes, I do. So we're going to pop this one right here overlapping the photo. I moved it, the photos. Okay. Now, let's just come in and fill these little areas up, right? I don't know what my dog's doing. I do apologize if you can hear that. What does it say? The red in the red in the picture's really... I know, right? I didn't even plan that. I'm not going to lie. I didn't plan that. Happy little accident right there. I'm like Bob Ross. Love the design. Yes. I need to use this stencil. Yes, you do. I've used it for so many things, and now I've got to do more. We're just going to start popping some things in. Okay. I want to get some of these bigger elements on there. But I just don't think we're going to be able to do it with that big one. But we can definitely, and we are not going to do any clusters. We're just going to pop these little fun little guys all in here. Just we're going to fill this whole area up. That's going to be our goal. I definitely feel like we need to believe in yourself, which probably should have went right here. That's not, I don't have that stuff yet, Sue, so it's just not going to happen for me. The Gooby Gone or whatever it is. What is that stuff? Let's just put it right there. Because they keep one, so, you know, let's layer up some of these little tags. It's kind of fun little... And I am putting, even though it's all sticky stuff, I am going to, you know, add some extra. All the details. I think we should just kind of stick this right here. I love to stick things on the photos, too. Oh, I almost cut him off. That's fine. Really, the pictures aren't... Undo, that's what it is. Yeah, I called it Gooby Gone. It's all good. Okay. Let's layer up a few of the hearts, but I need to go the opposite way. Just kind of get them all stuck in here. See, you guys totally knew what I was saying. This is why I love you guys. Yeah, autocorrect. Oh, I know that all too well, Sue. All too well. I'm just going to try to get as much in here as possible. And just keep adding. I should have just kind of fill this fun little area. Let's see if we got any other big items. Okay, so if I can get that. Look, guys. Add it to your next Brutus Monroe order. I know. I always have a cart full. I'm going to use that whole thing up. Round of applause. It's says beautiful. I'm not real happy with the saying, so I don't really, but we're going to get it stuck on there as well. Let's see. Just going to stick it right down here. We got this one that says today. Ooh, anybody from Brutus, Monroe, do you still have undo? Shannon, Darren, Christopher, if you're still on here. And then this little guy. Although we were supposed to do a no spend last month, and since I like totally broke that, I was trying to do it this month. Trying. Keyword. I don't know, that's what I'm waiting to see. Thank you, Shannon. I am just using a whole bunch on here. I think they still have it. I saw it not too long ago. See, I always just like go straight to mixed media, stencils, and then stamps. I don't think about the other stuff. Yep, let's get that one there. So we're just going to fill that up and try to use up, excuse me, a lot of all this leftover bits. I hoarded this kit, and now I'm just like, use it up. We're just going all liquid glue at this point. Let's see, lovely little moments. Let's stick that on there. Yeah, they still have it spelled undo. Thank you. Yep, going in my cart. Going in my cart. Love this most, but do I really? Sure. You always like me and then the winners, right? Good times. That was a movie show or something, wasn't it? That's stuck there. We don't need together. Fun little butterfly. We need something over here. Oh, thank you, Darren. Darren just put it down there for us all to go get it. Happy thoughts. That didn't really work out in my favor, but I did get a few more of them used. What have we got in here? Let's see. Definitely get a lot more of these used up, and I am just trying to now pop some colors around just to make everything kind of flow, right? Just kind of stick in some colors here and there. Fun little circles. I feel like we need, whoa, some yellow, but that's not going to look good, so we're just going to put it right up here, just add a little bit more yellow. I feel like for this guy, it was the best day ever. Do you think we can get this on here? I have never used it on paper, but it sure does clean the, oh, I need that for scissors. I do. But the best day ever on there. I had already cut his face off, so I'm okay. I don't know him personally. You guys are probably laughing at me, which I totally understand. Put a little love this up there. He can be a beauty as well. I'm just kind of getting everything just layered up here and there. I feel like we just need, how do I want to use this? I'm just going to stick it down right there. Let's do a little Hello Beautiful. We'll just tuck this one right there. Let's see, I got a bottle of it not long ago. So I'm good for now. It unsticks tape, but not glue. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, yes, try it on paper. It's fabulous. Doesn't damage photos, papers, or stickers. Ask me how I know. Donna, that's something I would say. That is something I would say. Because I would try it. And I'd be like, haha. Put that right there. Where else do we need something? Just a little bit of something. I think we just need to finish it. Oh my goodness, there's so much sitting over here, but see, I knew I had them. Okay, before my glue leaks or dries or does something bad, we're going to come in and we are just going to fill in these little areas in these general places. Let's do a hot pink. I'm going to work in reverse. Oh, now we got to come over here though, because I don't want the same size, and I'm just going to try to do some fun little clusters. And let's do green. Oh, that's not going to work. Are there only two sizes? There can't be. Oh, here we go. Haha. That took me way too long. Oh, love enamel dots. Yes. Yes. Just got to kind of fill out the layout a little bit. And also will help to bring some of the color that I was trying to shift around. All right. Ta-da. I love it. So let me give you guys a bit of a close-up here. Look at how fun this is. Oh, this kind of came out really well. I really, really like this one. Not when I put them down, but okay, so I'm like the worst at putting layouts away, let's be honest. Like, I just ended up buying more iris cases because I really was like dreading putting these in albums. So they sit in iris cases for anywhere from a month to 3 months. Yeah, I know. I'm bad. Horrible. So when I put them in the album and sort them, the things that have fallen off, that's when I go back and re-glue. So not right away. So you know me. Thank you guys so much. I had so much fun creating this, and I can't wait. You guys, see, if you make something like this, please share it on the Brutus Monroe Facebook page so that I can see it, because this was a lot of fun. And you can totally see where the colors, come on, they're all different. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, but there's all different watermarks of all those colors, all the Chroma Mist that I splattered in there. So that is going to do it for today. Unless you guys have any other questions, I'll wait just a minute because I know I'm on a delay. I know, Sue, I really got the stuff on there, didn't I? I was very proud of myself for that one. All right, thank you guys so much, and I will see you later with another video. Don't forget to go to Brutus Monroe and pick up your undo along with all these other fun things. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye.